We are back again. I hope. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm still learning how to get this all set up. Like I said, I'm trying to get it set up for, as you can see here, Extra Life, which is, less than a month away now. Finally got signed up. It is November 8th. So, that's my plan, is to do it on November 8th, and I'm going to have a bite of some chocolate. I need to reward myself for doing this. I'm going to customize my page later, if I do so at all. But there we go. All right, now, 9th year. Here we go. Good stuff. Okay, now, also, next thing I need to do, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit here and get a nice Hall of Mirrors effect. Everyone likes that, right? I'm going to pause this so I don't have to see it. But I need to change the thing here for whatever we are actually doing, which is just chatting. I mean, close enough, I guess. So there's that. All right, now back to where we should be. I don't know why I keep running into audio issues. Why after an unspecified amount of time, the audio just cuts out suddenly from my Rodecaster. Probably has to do with maybe these Windows drivers. I don't know. I think I may have found a solution. We'll see how things go if it happens again. That's all I can really say. So in the meantime, just a moment. I didn't want to crunch and munch on with a hot mic, That disturbs some people, myself included, actually, a little. So, while we have things running currently, I only have about an hour and 15 minutes tops here to play with this stuff here. Maybe about an hour. And try and get things working better. Obviously, we ran into one hitch right there, but I may have learned something from it, so there's that. The next thing I like to try and do is not be reliant on this. Right now, the only way that I can interact with, excuse me, my streaming PC, which is on Windows currently, that may change in the future, but that's going to be a while from now, not in time for the Extra Life Marathon this year. But while it still is running Windows on that streaming PC, and I'm using a multi-PC setup, obviously one monitor here. Anyway, in order to control the streaming PC when I sometimes have to, at least I was able to turn the map that button here. I have to reach over and use this mouse. Well, I don't have a second keyboard either, and you can't see what I'm doing. I don't have a second keyboard either. This is my second keyboard, the keyboard for controlling that streaming PC, because it is mostly headless. I guess handsless too. Anyway, so I'd like to try and, instead of having to rely on this, try and use the equivalent that I used to have on Windows when both my gaming and streaming PCs were running Windows, and that was Mouse Without Borders. That was a great tool. It's still on this Windows streaming PC over here that you can't see. But I can't use it. I may have to disable it. But there is apparently an open source alternative called Synergy. I think Drapax, if you're still around, you mentioned that you have used it before, and it works great, including cross-platform. And it is, well, it may not be open source, but it is a cross-platform one, and that's what I need right now, or at least, yeah, for Linux mostly. I'm not sure I want to get into that right now because, first of all, I need to purchase it because it is a paid piece of software. Probably will only need the personal, not the advanced personal. Use strong network encryption is always good, but yeah, I can probably do that. But it may require some reboots, and so it's going to. Yeah, I'm not going to do that while I'm on stream. I'll handle this probably either later this evening or sometime tomorrow when I'm not in the middle of streaming. Instead, it is a high priority for me because this is annoying. Instead, I will shift gears a little bit. Let me bring up back over here. This is what I see. I'm running CachyOS right now. Right there. There you go. This is what I got. The reason why it's showing 3 monitors is because one is the capture card on the other computer, so it sees it as a monitor here. Anywho, I need to change that icon. That's changing. Actually, well, yeah, that's on my Steam profile. Because CachyOS, when doing gaming, uses Proton under the hood, there's this lovely site called protondb.com where you can link up your Steam info, and it shows you all your stuff, your games, how ready they are to play on Steam Deck or Chrome OS or other things, anything that can run Proton. So yeah, and it's nice that we can come through here and say, oh yeah, well, I want to play The Forest. Well, it has gold compatibility, which is a really good level. Native is probably the best, of course. But gold is fine. Also, in addition to that, I believe, I don't know that I have it here. Light stuff. I'm going to be dealing with that later. Now, I must have closed it already. So I'll try to find it again here. CachyOS. I'll just do this in gaming. There's the guide. This is what I was looking for. There is, I think it's closer to the end. There's a whole, that's for Steam. Game performance and tips. No. There's a whole lot. Yeah, there it is. This is the one. How to properly set up Steam Facts stuff. Okay. And one of the things they say is don't add multiple commands, to your separators. For example, this, maybe it wasn't this. I can't remember. I thought it's in here somewhere in this FAQ, in this configuration of things. May not be a general system tweak. Oh, OBS Studio. Good. But what I can tell you is I'm going to go ahead and bring this up here, Steam. And if I were to bring up a game that I have been playing lately, like this, for example, and for some reason I still can't update it. I don't know what's going on there. But with every game that I want to play here, I go into properties and I put in this one single line here. In fact, if I were to look this up on that page, maybe, no. Okay, gaming, setting up Proton Cache OS with Lutris and Heroic. Okay. This is for Loa, Lutris, and so forth. And anti-cheat support. Really? It's not showing it in here. Well, anyway, take my word for it. It came somewhere from within this thing here. It said basically just drop this one line into your every game. Unfortunately, you have to do it with every game, and it should run just fine. Unfortunately, this particular game, for some reason, has stopped working because it stopped updating, and I don't know why. Let me go to the discussions real quick. I did post about this. Update failed. Oh, look at that. It's been a few days, and no one has said anything about it. So it must just be me. Something I'm doing wrong. I promise you this happens when I'm not streaming too, so I don't know what's going on. It's only this one game. But other games like this one, for example, I can say, hey, update this, and it's fine. Yeah. This one, though, just won't. Update failed. That's all. I'm probably going to have to uninstall it and reinstall it. Maybe that's the only thing that makes sense, I guess. If anyone's got any ideas, please feel free to comment below or post in the chat if you're watching live. What I wanted to do, well, I've got some time here, is to pick out a game that I would like to start playing, not necessarily during the Extra Life Marathon this year in a month, but just in general, outside of the marathon. Let me see what the last game was that I did play. Is it Studio? Yeah, it is, I think. Pretty sure. Go into the back pages here and go to my content and look at my last live. Besides the current one and that last one, which I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Yes, I understand. Bye-bye. A lot of these, actually, all of these really need to go. Yeah. Delete is not here. What? Here it is. Okay. So the last thing I did, I was testing the network. I had, wow, April Fool's Day was the last time. It was a while back, and I had some issues with my network. Those have hopefully been corrected by now. But the last game that I actually did play was, as you can see here, Monkey Island. The Secret of Monkey Island, rather. Yeah, go away. You know, I can't even remember if I completed the game. No, I guess I didn't. I got so as far as this, and that was it. I may restart it or something. I don't know. But apparently that was the last thing. Wow. Taking this time while deleting. Let me just refresh. Good. Wow, I have all kinds of weird things happening here. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Only 14 minutes. It was a failure as well. Surprise, surprise. All the others are 2 hours long, more or less. Yeah, that's where I was having problems. Okay. So really, my last stream was in March. My last real stream, gaming stream, was on March 4th, apparently. So at least the audio seems to be going okay for now. Now, what I'd like to do is pick out what game I'd like to play. Before it was that game, what did we play? This was Pacific Drive. Yeah. Okay, I did try to do some Pacific Drive. Didn't work too well. King's Quest. Yes, there you go. The 10th anniversary of that. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to do Secret of Monkey Island again, at least not for a bit. I eventually will try and, come back to that. But in the meantime, I'd rather do another game that I never finished. I'm thinking probably, well, I have played Mafia, the original game, at least once, maybe even twice, all the way through, but never the definitive edition. So I might do that. This is a whole one. It came out when I installed Cashews for the first time and launched Steam. Quern, actually, you know what? That might not be a bad idea. Let me get that installed. We'll put that into, yeah, just our home directory is fine. Except, there it is. See, okay. So I figured I'm sorry. I'm back. Hello. Sorry about that. I don't know when the audio cut out, and this is what sucks about this. I get no notifications whatsoever from Windows that's happened. It stinks to high heaven. It sucks that this is the case. But I think I figured out now. Yeah, it's a stupid workaround. I have to click the Rodecaster virtual device driver from the system tray and turn on bypass. Wait for it to take effect. It takes several seconds, not a few, but several seconds, and then go back into that menu and turn off the bypass, re-enabling the device driver. So apparently, the device driver, I think, is itself having issues. After a certain amount of time, it just stops working. Either it's crashing or something else is interfering with it or turning it off. I don't know. But there is something wrong with that device driver. I'm gonna tough it through until I get after the Extra Life Marathon. Hopefully, once I've put Linux on the streaming PC and I won't have to worry about the Windows device driver, maybe then things will work a little bit better. We'll see. May make things worse for all I know. I don't know. Dual boot just in case. So, all right. Well, hello again. I'm back with the audio. Let's see what happens now if I play this. Let's see if it actually streams. Always use the play option. Oh, now I'm hiccuping. Talking too much. Yep. Also, to make sure the audio's coming through too. That's another big thing. Hello. Come on. All right. Looks like the audio is coming through, so hooray for that. As game audio, not gaming PC. Okay. All right. Kind of like the classic, but modern is a little easier on the eyes and for streaming as well. Don't necessarily need the high contrast text though, you know. Actually, yeah, put it on classic. Still want all these other things here. Intensity of screen effects. Default is disabled, so we'll leave it off. We do want subtitles for the cutscenes, though. That's true. I don't think I need chat read out loud. Hopefully, yeah. I wouldn't want to do that just in case. Don't want to oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's fine. So let's continue on here. For now, let's use the remix. Yeah. So let's go into Heretic. It looks like it's coming through. Single player. Can I load up a game? Yeah, there's my saves from the cloud. Yay. All right. In fact, let me go ahead and do that. Load game from the auto save. All my settings are gone. That's not good. I've got to, or at least one of the settings, which is input. I've got to have, why aren't these settings synced to the cloud? I wonder. I've got to have my invert look. That's on the controller. Mouse, invert look. Absolutely. And I think all the other sensitivities and everything are fine. We do want the vertical look, though. It feels restrictive without it. Okay. We'll leave all of our other binding. Well, actually, let me look at these bindings. WASD, left, right, up, down, center, fly, up and down. Attack and shield block and Hexen, of course. Jumping. Hexen only. Use E, which it should be. Run and walk. Yeah, strafe modifier. We're always strafing. Screw you. Quick save and load. Previous and next weapons, of course. Yeah, that's right. Down should go to the next. Numbers for each of the weapons. Inventory. Okay, this is where things get not desirable. I wonder if I can go. Well, I don't think that'll work, but let me try. No. Well, let me assign those. I do have forward and back buttons. Maybe those should be my inventory. And then the use button will be the middle mouse button. How about that? Unless there's something else I should do. Actually, yeah, let me do next inventory should be this button. X2, okay, that's interesting. And then to use it should just be the X1. I'm not going to need a previous one, I don't think. Auto map. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, this feels a little bit better now. Ooh, pretty fast moving. That's good stuff. Hello, guys. All right. Yeah, this is my comfort game right here. I enjoy playing this. Wow, you all suck. There's so many of you. I love that weird kind of creaking sound you hear when you hit them. I don't know. It's just nostalgic for me, I guess, more than anything else. Now we got our maxed out on these. We need to use them. Oh, I hear more. Where are they? Show yourself. Yeah, cowards. Yeah, of course there would be a thing in here. Oh, there you are. I'm thinking of maybe restarting this game. I had this in progress, obviously. Oh, there you are. Restarting it at a higher difficulty because it's a little easier than I remember it being from the last time. Anyway, okay, I don't want to get caught up into playing this just yet. There are some other things I wanted to maybe do. Well, there's more out there apparently. Yeah, because I could play this for hours. It's 4:27. I do have some time here though. There you are. What I was considering doing was going through some other things to help set up my streaming, which were kind of not all that necessary, at least for now, such as setting up images, my schedule on Twitch, all that good stuff. In fact, I'll tell you what I will do. Let me hop over here, go into Twitch. Oh, we got an incoming ad break, guys. Interesting. Well, that's showing a little thing too. that until the next pre-roll. Let me change this so that we are playing Heretic. I wonder if they have the new Heretic Plus Hexen. No. Oh, well, they do have the new 2025 version showing there. Yeah, see? Eh. See, there's like two different versions of Hexen, you know. No one's, no one's. Live. There we go. Audio's back. Sorry, everyone. I don't know what's happening. Why we keep losing audio. It's an enigma for sure, and a damn annoying one at that. Oh look, there we go. Another Tome of Power. Ooh, throwing those fiery skulls at me, huh? Don't do that. Don't be doing that. Oh, I just got 3 of them. Thought I had 9 or something. I hear you and I see you up there. I can't reach you just yet. But I will eventually, soon enough. Oh yeah, good old health. Everybody loves health. Oh, I heard that. Yeah, hi. Secret, or not really, I guess. Just trap, probably. That looks suspicious over there, but I don't think it is anything. Nope, it's not. Okay. All right, well, running around in circles now. I just want to ensure that I have been everywhere I, can be. Actually, let me check a setting too while I'm thinking about it here. Display, field of view, bobbing, HUD. I wish there was a keyboard shortcut for changing the HUD, full screen or otherwise. In fact, let me look real quick and see. Because there used to be in Doom, certainly, and I thought Hexen as well, just hitting the plus or minus keys on the keyboard did that. I don't see inventory, auto map. I don't see anything here about it, though. So it must not be a thing anymore. I don't know. Where did we get started over here? That's right, we didn't open up this side. Well, now we have. And it's underwhelming. $72. Really? We got 172 now. Okay, great. We're doing pretty good on ammo. I think we've finally been through everything we can be here. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that switch did. Hopefully it wasn't a momentary one-time thing. I hate those. Or dislike them, I should say. Ah, maybe I think it raised this half of the bridge here. Oh, hi. Thank you. Should have seen that coming. All right. Well, we got plenty of health things lying strewn about. So I don't worry too much about that. Just the armor loss is all, maybe. Okay. And where's the list? Oh, there's still one secret to be found. Haven't yet found it. But now that we have the key, let's head in. Wow, there's a bunch of you out here, huh? Is there anything down here I need before I head up? Probably not. So many of you guys, huh? And again, I'm maxed out on these. Might as well go ahead and use this to get more bang for the buck out of this, huh? Oh, we don't have a green key yet. Man, I really woke up Buzzard's Nest here, didn't I? Maybe. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's okay. Nope, that's not going to open up there. So apparently I need another key. I mean, it has been like what, 30 years since I've played this. So there's a lot I don't remember. It's like playing it for the first time, which I love. Audio's still coming through for the moment. Anyway. And we'll see how long that lasts before it gets cut off again. Oh, goody, a torch. Everybody loves a good torch, I guess. All right, all right. Now I'm getting lost. Where are all these bums? Oh, there's one that that escaped apparently. Still can't do anything about that. Take another one of those. Full up on all this ammo. See, I think I should be playing this at a higher difficulty for sure. Oh, hey, man. So many of you. So many of you. Still, I could easily see myself playing this at a higher difficulty setting. Woof. Okay. We can always come back for more crossbow bolts. Ah, there's the green key. Yay. So now we can finally open up that damn green door. Oh, this opened up finally. I don't know what caused it to open, but hey, I'm not going to complain either. Neither, norther. F5 to get a good old quick save going. Oh, new enemy. Hi. All right, I'm not ready to leave yet because there are still 9 more enemies, 4 more items, and 1 more secret to find. Daggone it. Daggumbit. And I aim to find them. You bet I am. Audio still seems to be coming through. I am watching that like a hawk, because that's the most important thing to me right now. See, this really, it should be opening up. I see stuff over here, and it keeps, every time I flip that, the signal gets dropped and keeps dropping over and over here on the stream. I don't know what's going on there. It does not like the map, and I don't know why. I'm sure it probably has something to do with Linux, don't you know, like every damn thing else. It's just a damn mystery. So I'm sorry for it cutting out like that. I don't know if that's related to the audio cutouts too. Could be, I suppose. Could be. Doesn't appear to cut out when I'm actually, streaming here though. So there's that. Okay, I may try different also, by the way. I may try a different way of streaming. I don't know if I'll be able to. I mean, as far as, getting things, solving this blinking thing whenever I bring up the map. Because that really shouldn't be shouldn't be happening. I feel as though up there. Have we been up there or close to it maybe? Yeah, we have. We have. I don't know. Maybe there isn't anything beyond these walls, but I see that line down there, and that makes me. And the fact that we still have, other things to do on this map. So I'm probably going to look in here again. It might be something like out there. No, that's just the outer steps. Yeah. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, see, there's this, you can't see it because it keeps blinking on stream, but there's this whole The audio's still working. Yay. Area down here. Something's going on. Something looks fishy. You know. So I don't know. What I will do though is pause it and I'll bring this up. Oh, hey, yeah. I'm on, what is it, the guard tower? Yes, I am. Oh, maybe there isn't anything down there. Head left towards the gauntlets, the necromancer are breaching the sea wall, falcon insignia. Okay. So I need to get out of here. You betcha I will. Where is the starting area already? Oh, we can just go through. Ah, ouch. Go through here to reach it. That's fine. I hardly care. This is the starting area. You say turn left. Before reaching the gauntlets. Ah, hello. Here it is. I should have seen that. Maybe. Should have seen it. Oh boy. Map scroll. All right. Good deal. So we got our secret. Oh yeah, we got everything now then. Ah, and it did open up. Okay. Yep. All right. There we go. Now we can go into the game. Into the level rather. All right. I'm happy. I am satisfied. We can go into this. If I can find where the ending is. Lost all my armor. Looking for the dang yellow door. There it is. I know I could use the map. I'm trying to avoid it. That blinking issue. Okay, then back up to the green door, through that up to the end of the level. And ta-da, finished. Yay. Fun stuff. Okay. I don't care about your part time. The Citadel. You betcha. And I'll just go ahead and put in a new save anyway. All right, that's it. I'm going to stop here. We'll quit on out. There we go. And so, yay, I'm glad that's working again. We'll do corn on our next full stream. I need to turn this off soon here. But something I really kind of wanted to address. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and close Steam because I'm not going to need that for this. And that is, if I open up the channel, pause this again here so we don't have to see it. Oh, well, I guess you can't see it currently. Oh, I need to change all this stuff. Wow. Next stream is wrong. I need to change all this. I got to fix a bunch of things. But one of the things I wanted to address was this pause and rewind. Oh, that's nice. Maybe change my icon here, but also what you can't see because I'm streaming currently is the wallpaper or whatever that appears normally instead of the video here. I don't think there's any way for me to see that right now. No, not while the stream is going on. Knock, knock. Goodness. Okay. Let me go ahead and, in fact, just change this back to just chatting, I think. Chatty chat done. Another thing. So what I was thinking of doing to change some of the graphics and everything used on my stream, not necessarily on my stream overlay like you see here, but just can we not? I can't hide it apparently. Yeah, well, popping. I can pop it out. It doesn't help. Close, pop out, and it goes right back in here. Gee, thanks. That helps. I don't want to edit the layout necessarily. Anyway. So, yeah, not necessarily changing the stream layout, although I ought to do that, but I don't have time to address that before the Extra Life either stream. Instead, I'm thinking of just changing a few things, and I've been really working hard on learning Stable Diffusion image generation and video generation, and I figured maybe I could leverage that into creating some new things for me, backgrounds and such, banners, images, since I don't know anyone who would be willing to lend their time, because I can't really afford it otherwise to pay someone to, well, I take that back. Shouldn't say that. I can afford it, and I can pay someone to do graphics for me. It's just, I'm always leery of doing so, because, not because of how much it costs. I don't, that's not the issue. It's because I'm always leery about, they don't know me. They don't know the fact that I hardly have an audience at all. I think one person, really. So I feel like I don't really need to go through the expense and effort to have those custom graphics made just yet. Not until I've gained some traction. I know I'm showing 109 followers here, but you know, until I've actually gained a little bit of more viewers than just, you know, one, it doesn't seem worth it to me, I guess, to get the custom graphics. But if you feel differently, if you know differently, please feel free to correct me in the comments and chat. All right, it's almost 5 p.m. I gotta start getting ready for the free for all on my podcast, not my podcast, but the Seventh Rule podcast. So I'm probably gonna cut it off here in just a minute. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to do here immediately before ending the stream. Honestly, I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever all those things are. I think I might be able to actually, let me bring it up here. I think it's in settings, stream. No, channel, brand. Okay, yeah, it's this. Because right now I just have, normally I'd have a generated background, but now I have this custom image here. And that's just kind of boring. I mean, it's great for Extra Life season, which is now, of course. But for the off season, when I'm not doing Extra Life things, I'd like to have a banner that is something besides Kerbon 75, if possible. You know. I don't know. change the profile picture, change all kinds of things I'd really like to do. Oh yeah, I need to change this because, yeah, I'm not doing Secret of Monkey Island right now. I did have a, I don't see it here. Time zone is localized. I can see your schedule in their own time zone. Great, thank you. No, keep my schedule for now. Oh, there, vacation mode is turned on. Well, I think I could probably turn it off. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I can turn it off and then get our stream starting in. I just don't know when I should start up the streaming again. Maybe this Tuesday at 9 p.m. like I used to. You know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then one of the weekend days, most likely Saturday currently, like now at 3 p.m. Excuse me. All right, let's just do that. Let me turn off vacation mode. And I say Tuesday, yes, but what are we doing? Let's say Quern. Okay. Quern. Quern Undying Thoughts. Sure. 9 p.m. to every Tuesday. We're not going to skip the next one. And I wish I could just drag and copy or something, but no, you got to put these in like that. Save it, save it, save it. And save. There we go. 3 p.m. on Saturday was that. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. We may be back, but I would love to be able to change this, especially to a better custom image than this, at least in the non-extra life season. I'll tell you what I'm going to do real quickly. Let me bring it up here. Hopefully I won't be sharing anything that's too, whatever the word is I'm looking for. I'll do this as, oops, not that. Sorry. I have to go into Python packages and plus and -r requirements.txt. Close. Then I can launch it finally. Usually everything is fine at that point. Appears to be as well again here. I don't know what's happening with that. That's a problem. But if I open this up, what I was doing most recently was trying to generate using Stable Diffusion. I wonder if I can change that in here as well, come to think of it. Stream manager, edit stream. Stable diffusion. No, how about stability matrix? Because that's kind of no. So just leave it as just chatting, because that's what we're doing, and that should be paused. Okay. So what I was doing here with this was attempting to use my own personal LoRa and merging it with this Sierra Online Classic style thing, and it wasn't working out too well. Trying to create a character like you would see in a Sierra EGA game. Unfortunately, yeah, see, it's just not really coming through well here. If I do something different, like right now, it's just this character thing, right? connected, and there we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the driver keeps crashing. Halo on back again. I don't know. The driver keeps crashing, and I don't know why or what to do about it. I really don't. All right, let me change this over to, again, with Flux style, back to the classic Sierra Online graphics again. Keep it at 0.01 because why not? I do need to pick up that Lucina Pro. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice and clean looking now? Of course, they got the beard wrong, but kind of like the stylized look of myself there. I'm not really walking. I'm just standing there. I'm supposed to be walking through a forest. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Kind of like that. Nice pose. Striking a pose in the middle there. I don't know what's happening right there, but it can be painted out. Oh, now I'm really sad. This is so fun. Hours, I tell you, hours of endless fun this is. Okay. I'm just curious, what happens if I change this over to one of the VGA ones? There's a VGA backgrounds. They're just VGA style. Sure. See what that does. Give us more colors to work with, I'm sure. Oh, I should change the prompt to remove that 16 color limitation. Probably doesn't even really matter. I don't think it's listening to that. No, it does. Okay, see, it still has the 16 color. Game pixel art. Remove that. Have it regenerate the better prompt there. Yeah, see, that looks more like VGA, I think. Man, that's just, yeah, it's too good though for... Huh. Actually, let me look at that LoRa again for that style. I may have to use, I think I have to have the proper trigger words for that. So yeah, Sierra style. Okay, sure. Let's go with that. Done in the Sierra style pixel art. Sierra style of adventure game pixel art. All right, there you go. Give that a shot there. Just for the hell of it and see what that does. See if that gives us a better VGA. I mean, this is kind of VGA actually. Huh. Yeah, didn't really. Yeah, it definitely looks more VGA and definitely more cartoonish than what I typically would see in a Sierra game. And of course, the character art is way too smooth and professional. Oh my gosh, I'm a midget. I know. I shouldn't say that. But, anyway, all right. It's almost 5:20. I like that. It's a nice look. Looking confident. Well, almost confident. Anyway, all right. So that looks cool. At least this time I'm walking and not just standing there posing. All right. That's enough of that. I'll go ahead and close this. No, we're not going to save the changes there. I'm done. Thank you all for joining me. If you've been here, I'm still going to play with this some more later, but I got to start prepping for our 7th rule free-for-all recording. So I'll see if I can start streaming Quern Tuesday evening. We'll see. I'll try to make some more upgrades in the meantime to my stream before then. Like including that thing I mentioned before of Synergy. But, all right, so thank you all for watching once again. Please take care and stay safe out there. Bye-bye.